the scoreboard first. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
180. What's that?
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
180.
In motion left comes Williams. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. No sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Goff. And this one too low. And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Lions.
Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Off play action. Here's Goff. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Again, Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Right side to Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Jameson Williams. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, and he fouled it. It's on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So the penalty there for a block in the back.
And that's when we normally see a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
To throw, Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run here with Monangai. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 40-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 9. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
To the air, Williams. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now a carry for Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal. On is Santos for the Bears field goal. From 28 yards out.
A 28-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Khalif Raymond now. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
14-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and 3. Gone. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Goff now looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, 180. Value three. 76, tell him. 76. 76. That's it.
Now it's Goff. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Here's Williams.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
A second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Looking to throw. Williams.
That's out to the flat for Swift.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
This from 54 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 39. Santos' kick is up and through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to at my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
4 now. We go to line. 180.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 47-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Open man right side is St. Brown. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
5, 2,
From the gun on 3rd down, gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready to hunt. Here we go. Punch flyers, punch flyers. Yes. Vegas.
Throwing is Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burton?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Ready to hunt.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Good tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Yes. Tempo. Yes.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 32-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Ready to hunt.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
All right, so they'll march backwards on the illegal block in the back.
And that's always a really tough call for the official, and I tend to give the benefit of the doubt. Remember, a block from the side is legal, but that time they made the determination that that one did come in the back.
Ready to hunt.
Back to throw, Williams.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they're going to decline that and choose to bring up 2nd down.
So did you feel like maybe this is just a mistake that they don't take the penalty
possibly.
here? Either that or they feel like their defense just cannot be moved on very well, and they'd rather go ahead and use the downs.
Ready to hunt. Punch flyers. Yes. Tempo.
From the gun, here's Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Ready to hunt. Vegas, Vegas!
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
They'll run Monungai.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the Lions' 7-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Touchdown Bears! DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Santos with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Bears 16, Lions 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
20!
A shotgun snap for Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 12-yard line.
This out quickly to Williams.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
And the Lions first down. 1st and goal, Detroit.
Maverick! Hey, 76! Shot! Like 20!
Goff now looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
St. Brown in motion right.
There's Goff. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
From 8 yards out.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let it slip. Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Biggie Frosty.
On play action, here's Williams. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Intended for Rome Odunze. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let it slip.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Let it slip. Vegas.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this off to Swift.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Louis. 180. What's that?
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Cut. 180. 2 for 1.
Another run for Gibbs here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
20. Two for one.
Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here's 1st and goal.
Go.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Cut.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Cover, cover.
He'll look to throw.
Gets this to Moore.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
Just too many short underneath throws. They've got to get the ball downfield.
And in a hurry.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
This a 2nd and 8.
What is up? Vegas, Vegas. Puck Spurs, Puck Spurs. Yes, 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 yes.
They'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Stay at home, stay at home. Stay at home, stay at home. What is up?
Back to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
What is up? Atlanta. Slam left, slam left.
Back to throw.
Williams looking to do it himself.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
The 2-point conversion.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
We go tonight. Hold on. Check. 12.
Goff now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's second down.
2 for 1. Hot. 4 down. Value 3. Value 3.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Now it's gone.
St. Brown on the catch.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Louis.
Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
Tiger. DC. What's that?
Now Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Gibbs straight ahead. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here comes 2nd down.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This will be from 53 for the win. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Detroit,
They finished.
Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. in. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it harder. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 2 a.m., let's got me loose. From what you say, don't you. Then won't get me through. I got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know your location. Send me your location.
Where you at, where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad all, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so let's taste, don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just flown in.
It's 2 a.m., let's got me loose. From what you say, don't you. Then won't get me through. I got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know your location. Send me your location. Your location.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, I catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah. I just pull up to the crib and then I'm right back on that. Been stocked up, I ain't coming home with a full. All you rappers still washed up, I don't push weight, I just pull chips. She ain't pulling the socks up, when it's half time she get full. Finna leave the boxed up like send it, make a play and I exit. Money boy making London money, spent most of my life on the M6. Yeah, get rich or die trying, no let. Been out here for like 8 years, come from Volkswagen to Bentley's, little bush your run up cash, double back. Baby, show me what your mama made and make that. Yeah, made that. You got such a pretty face, but I want. Tell her I'm ready, the check coming heavy. I bought them made busy, no this ain't a Chevy. The king of my city, can't nobody check me. They know where I'm at if they coming to get me. I've been in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me, make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then I. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a. I tell Shorty spin around and watch it.